How's it, everybody? Great to be here with you guys. We live in one of the most beautiful places in the world, here in Hawaii. We've been given a gift from God to make this place better for generations yet to be born. And that starts with a worldview, and so we're going to be talking about the importance of prophecy, being able to connect with the Spirit of God, to grab the heart of God, and to look at the world, the people, the place, and even problems from God's heart. Let me share with you some of the lies and some of the fear with prophecy and even prophetic training. Sometimes we can grab the Bible, read it, study the Bible, and then go out there into the community, into the world, into the place, and even into problems with the wrong worldview. And we look at it not from the lens of God, not the heart of God, and not the Spirit of God, and it's totally opposite. And if we don't carry God's heart, God's Spirit, then whose spirit are we carrying? Here I'm using this glasses, it says the devil on it. And sometimes we can be so pathetic that the words that we speak does not build up, does not encourage, does not edify, and it leads people with a bad taste in the mouth. And it's probably because of the worldview, the lens in which we're speaking. And so that's one of the lies, that prophetic training, operating in a prophetic, is not a bad thing, but we got to recognize what lens are we looking at things from. We can grab the Bible one moment, but actually operate like we're just pathetic. So that's one of the lies, that prophecy is not a bad thing. And so we got to get rid of this paradigm. It's a bad thing. We got to get rid of the lie that God cannot use me, because God can use you. He wants to use you. He's giving you a gift. He's pouring out His Spirit upon all people here in the islands, from Kauai to Ka'u, from Hanalei to Hilo, to be filled with the Word of God, the Spirit of God, to be the person of God and a child of God, to look at this place, the people, and even problem from God's perspective. So what do we do? What do you do? Get rid of this and change our heart and change our lens. See, you can study this, but we got to remember that Jesus did not come to judge the world, to punish the world, to condemn the world, but Jesus came to save it. How do we grab that message, which is actually good news? Jesus came to save me? Yeah! He's the search and rescue mission to serve you, but you are saved to serve Him, to operate in the prophetic, not the pathetic. So this is the lens and this is the heart that we need to carry in prophetic training. It's good when it's done out of the lens of 1 Corinthians 13, which is love. 1 Corinthians 14, that would build up, to edify, to encourage. So I want to share with you again, we live in one of the most beautiful places in the world, and our kuleana and our responsibility is to see this place, to see every place, to see every race, to see every problem from the heart and the lens of God. When you put on the Word of God, the Spirit of God, be filled and see the world from Jesus' heart, then we can be prophetic and not pathetic. Then we can be treasure hunters and not trash hunters. See, part of the true biblical prophecy is one that brings hope. Man, we need hope to cope. We need hope to flow. Hope in the political divide. Oh, did I say politics? Oh, I just did. You know why? Because politics divides families. It divides churches. I'm exposing the lies of the devil, the father of lies that came to steal, to kill, destroy. So I want to encourage you, let's come back to true prophetic training. One that brings hope. One that brings faith, but more importantly, the lens of the prophetic is one that brings love. To look at people, all people, different people, difficult people, from the lens of God. To look at the place, yes, Hawaii, but not just Hawaii, the other 49 states and the world from the heart of God. And to be able to look at problems. In the midst of problems, we are called to be solutionaries, not problem finders, not trash finders, but look at the world from solutions. And that's part of the biblical training, to be able to have biblical worldview on finding solutions, like Daniel, Esther, Nehemiah, and so forth. So people, come on, let us rebuild this place. Our home we call Hawaii. Let's stop grumbling where the world is going and resolve instead to do something about it. So I want to encourage all of you. E como mai, come, join the prophetic training, put on the lens of Jesus Christ so we can see the people, the place, and even problems from Christ's heart, His word, so we can be the change to build up, to encourage the people in Hawaii and then the world. Join us, transform Hawaii, our world Hawaii, and learn how to speak prophetically, not pathetically. Aloha, everybody. Lama lama pono au iho. God bless.